Right. So 100% time saved is almost directly money earned. Just like the title of this video says. A couple examples: charging for my estimates, charging for my time. One, we just completed a job, actually two jobs today, small jobs, very small jobs, but they asked for a quote. I gave, they asked for free estimates, and then so I told them, what do you need done? We do it remotely for free. And they provided some pictures, and I gave them an estimate. Both approved. One's a small, less than 32 square feet of drywall repair, just a small bathroom, and that was a job minimum $500. Just because defensive estimating, you had to plan for what can go wrong. It's a pain in the butt factor because it's an apartment. I had to back up my trailer. There's no easy way in there, so materials all in $500. My employee AJ is taking care of the job. It's going to be his first major job he's doing by himself. Obviously, I'm making sure everything's good, but all we're doing is tearing out about 30 square feet of drywall in the bathroom around a toilet, tearing it out like about 4 feet high, and then putting new drywall in, and then taping and mudding the seams, sanding them, and priming. That is it. So 32 square feet. To pay the butt factor, but my job minimum is only $500. And I explained that to him. I was like, hey, it falls under our job minimum. This is what we're going to be doing. Yes or no. It's pretty simple. And then she did ask, free estimates and would you come on site, but it's not worth it. They're 30 minutes round trip, or 30-minute one way, so an hour round trip. So it saved me an hour at a minimum just going there to to see what's going on. I did go there to collect a deposit. First off, half down, half after, less any change orders, of course. But I went there to collect money. That's the main thing. I'll go there to collect money for sure, right? So, and then I wanted to verify, the second story, no problem. That's, we can get the drywall. The thing is, we had to cut the drywall outside, so it had to be a day where it's not snowing or raining here. There's no room to cut it inside anywhere. So that's basically it. Another one, TV mounting. She got my number off Nextdoor app, probably from somebody else. So I honored the $75 mounting the TV, which I did not even mount the TV. My employee, I went there, met the customer for the first time, and then basically introduced him to my employees and another subcontractor. You kind of lined them out, gave them the tools they needed, all the materials. The customer had the mount, and less than an hour later, it was mounted. Customer was happy, and then paid me, which in turn obviously I have to pay my employees, but an hour of employee takes them $20, so literally that was $75 minus 20, $55 profit for just I had to go there, so it took me an extra 25 minutes. So that's the way we're moving, and that's how it's so much time, and that's 20 minutes round trip if I had to go there and take a look at it, but I don't need to. Mounting a TV, you can just take a picture as long as there's, literally four, you're drilling 4 holes, and that's basically it. Mounting a TV, 4 to 6, depending on it. So, and then also I had another call today, and is basically I actually replied, on Michigan contractors, he replied he wanted a mother-in-law suite, added onto his house. And like a bathroom, so just a small addition, 580 square feet. And then I basically I posted, hey, here's my information, reach out if you want. He called me, and basically he asked me, I asked him a bunch of questions, keep them talking, make sure they get as much information, because they like talking about their project, they're excited about their project. And you collect all the information, and then you ask them, when do you want it done, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, you're trying to see if they're an actual fit for you, make sure they're your ideal customer. And which I already kind of, from the first minute, I knew he wasn't my ideal customer. But he asked me, he's like, all right, the job's in Troy, which it's about an hour round trip, minimum, depending on traffic. So he asked, he's like, hey, can you come by, take a look at it? And I immediately declined, said, hey, you can send me the pictures. You have plans. He doesn't have any actual he doesn't have any engineer plans or anything. He has like a drawing. So right off the bat, that's going to be work on my end, because I've got to basically submit everything for the township, plan, draw up everything. They're going to want everything to know. I need to know, if there's anything I need to worry about for the foundation. He wants a crawl space. So, there's a bunch of stuff. So I told him, you can give me what you have drawn and give me your address. I'll Google Maps to see what the pain in the butt factor is. I didn't tell him that, but pain in the butt factor getting to the job site, because we're going to have to pour concrete, we have to wheelbarrow it in, pump truck, et cetera, et cetera. There's a bunch of things. So I'm willing to give you a ballpark figure, price per square foot of a new addition, but I'm not going to go line by line detailed. And that's what they're expecting you to come over there, look at everything, waste a bunch of time. That's probably 3 hours just to go there, drive there and back, looking at everything, plus trying to find, just looking at everything and getting your information so you can actually get a decent quote. It's at least 3 hours. So save my time. That was a 2.5 minute, 3 minute phone call that saved me 3 hours, saved me more than that, probably 8 hours of jumping through hoops and a million questions, et cetera, et cetera. So again, probably not my ideal customer. I haven't heard back from him because I requested for him to actually do some work on his end if he wants a free estimate. So I'm not going to be itemizing everything and 4-page estimate for him kind of thing. So you get you're between like $70 to $190 a square foot for an addition, depending on what you want done and how much you're finishing. It can go even higher than that. So who knows, right? So you can blatantly ask him, what's your budget? If his budget's $30,000, damn well it's not going to get done for that. So, foundation alone, depending on access, could eat up most of that anyway. So it is what it is. But that's what I want to get through. 2021's already started on a great foot. I am telling people no, not jumping through hoops, not driving everywhere just to give free estimates. And main thing, like I've said it before, saying no to somebody feels almost as good as having somebody say yes, they want to do the work, because that's obviously more work on my end to do the project. But saying no to somebody means they're off my plate. I don't have to worry about it. And it's a stress relief. It really is, because I've got so much on my plate right now anyway. So I think that's about it, guys. Just say no. If you got work lined up, not every customer is your customer. Not find your ideal customer. Work wise, raise your prices. I raised my job minimum. Obviously, I installed my employee went and installed a TV for $75. I literally paid him $20 to $25, depending on drive time, to do that job. So, and I still made, $50 off of that. Less my 15, 20 minutes going there and back, but it is what it is. So that's what we're trying to get to, where I can trust him enough I can sell work and get work where he can go do it and still make a really good profit, because that's bare minimum. If I'm paying him $25 to do a job that's I charging $75, that's bare. That job should have been probably $100 to $150 at a minimum. So, but super pretty close to where we live. She reached out, super nice. I'm not above doing that kind of work for sure. And TV mount, it's fun. It's really fun. Come on, what do you guys like doing that's fun? Mounting TVs is always fun, because you had a TV that's on the floor, now it's on the wall. It's great. So I think it's about it, guys. Happy rest of your week. I think this video is going to come out on a Friday. Have a great weekend. Like and subscribe. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys do with the estimates. How do you guys treat potential customers? Your vetting process. I'm really working on my vetting process. I ask open-ended questions, and then I base off, I know if I want that customer within the first couple of minutes, because you can tell. It's not the way they come off. It's the way that they have their information. So if they have absolutely no idea, you can let them know, give them a ballpark price, but you can tell for sure. So that's all I got for you guys. See you in the next video.